What's going on, guys? I hope you all are doing fantastic today. So after way too long of not making a video about it, I'm finally deciding to release my mods folder. So I'm going to be showing all the mods that I use, how they work, what mods I use in them, and the main settings that I use for each mod. Before I start, I just want to clarify two things. One being that if you're downloading Dulkir Mod and you have the old animations mod already downloaded, Dulkir will not work. They don't blend together, so you're going to have to sacrifice one or the other. The second thing is all Skyblock mods are in the description with links of their official website or their Discord. Do not search up mod names and download them. Download them from the official websites or Discord servers to prevent any sort of account break-ins from taking place. If you're not careful and you don't download it from the official site or the official Discord, you have a chance of being ratted, and I don't want that happening to you. So please make sure you're downloading it from the legitimate and official place, because there are fakes everywhere and there are plenty of ways that you can get ratted. Especially if a Discord server makes you verify through your Microsoft login or something that just doesn't seem normal. Do not follow its request, leave the server, do not verify in that suspicious place so you can avoid being ratted. And with that, let's begin. I also forgot to mention, please don't import any weird chat triggers mods. Not all of them are safe, so please make sure that they're highly trusted before you import them. Okay, one more thing and then I'm done. I just want to apologize for kind of going a second without posting any videos. Just want to take a small break because life's been kind of crazy. Please join my Discord server, link in the description. I'll be doing a giveaway very soon and expect more frequent uploads now. All right, enjoy. So I know for some of these mods, I might be leaving something out. So if you were looking for something in specific and I did not tell you which mod it came from, feel free to comment it down in the comment section below and I'll try to find it and answer it. The first mod I wanted to speak about is actually Dulkir Mod. Dulkir Mod is a great cosmetic mod to change how the items you hold look, and is also good for grinding bestiary and even for doing M7 dragons. I know some of you were wanting to know what my Dulkir settings were, so I'll be putting that on the screen right now. Or if you want to, you can join my Discord. I change my Dulkir mod up sometimes, so if you see any changes and you like it, feel free to join my Discord and ask me, and I will definitely share it with you as well. It's an overall really nice mod, and it makes the GUI a lot cleaner for your weapons. The next mod I wanted to share is actually one of my favorites, and that is Skytils. Skytils has so many different options and features that you can choose from. I don't even use all of them, but the ones that I do use are extremely helpful. Some of these options being the no right-click animation, key shortcuts, you can bind certain things onto a keybind. For example, if I press 8 right now, it goes to my pet menu, and if I press 9 right now, it'll go to my trade menu. There's waypoints so you can import and export. There's notifications. You can display mob HP in dungeons such as dragons, guardians, and other mobs that have a lot of HP. I use it for its blaze solver, the Simon Says solver, slayer highlights and overlays, and many more features. It is a fantastic mod. It's completely free and I 100% recommend it. Now the next mod I want to mention is the only paid one that I will be putting on this video. And it's not even one that I completely recommend. It has a few options that are nice, but it's not exactly needed. And the one I'm talking about is SBE. SBE is $5 one-time purchase for the entire mod. Now I used to use it for a lot of its options, but nowadays I only use 3 things for it, and that is the arrow counter, where it'll show my arrows in the corner of my screen so I know if I'm getting low or not. I still use it for its terminal solver, as you see in my commentary videos, and then I still use it for its puzzle solver as well. Boulder, creeper, stuff like that. However, there's actually one puzzle that I don't use SBE for or Skytils, and that is a mod specifically made just for waterboard, and that is the water solver. It's just a really simple mod that can help you one flow levers when the timer goes down. You can try to do waterboard as fast as you possibly can. It has timers, which makes it really easy to time, and it works like 99% of the time. Sometimes I'll make a mistake and I won't press the lever in time. Sometimes I'll press it too early or too late, and so because of that, I will use SBE's water solver mod over it, just in case if I make any mistakes, and that'll help clean up whatever mess I made trying to do the first mod. The next mod I want to talk about is the first ever Skyblock mod I've ever downloaded. Still has good use for me, and that is SBA. SBA or Skyblock add-ons is really nice as well. It has simple but effective features. It has a dark auction timer. It's got an endstone protector display, which I like to use because bestiary. You can hide players when they go nearby NPCs. That's just excellent for things like the bazaar and the auction house and others. You can hide your food and armor bar. It gives you warnings when your minions are full, and it has plenty of other simple features that are really nice to have. I I've had SBA since as long as I can remember playing this game, and it has never let me down. It is a really nice mod. Usually when I think of SBA, I always think of another mod that I would download around the same time, and that is NEU. NEU is also a fantastic mod with a lot of features. It's got plenty that I know I don't even use that'd probably be of good use to me. But for NEU, I do use features like renaming items. I can't stand how the master stars look on items, and so because of that, you can do /NEU rename, and by looking at the corner and designing it how you like, you can either design it how the old master stars used to look, or you can just design it whatever way you want. You can use whatever colors or symbols you would like. It even shows you on the side how it all works. I also love NEU because of its fishing. It has an incoming fishing warning, so you know when to pull in your rod. It has slot locking, which I enjoy. I used to use SBA slot locking, but for some reason when I would play dungeons, it wouldn't let me use my Q ability. I switched over to NEU lock ability, and once I did, I was able to use my Q ability but not still drop my items. I use it for its Slayer overlays, its storage GUI such as backpacks and ender chests. It has an enchanting solver which I use, which I 100% recommend. It has alerts when you mine titanium and plenty of other features. I 100% recommend this mod. It is a very nice mod to have. Now, although I do have this mod downloaded, I don't see myself using it that often, but I know it'll be of great use for other people. And this mod that I'm talking about is Skyhanny. Skyhanny is a great mod. It's got plenty of features for plenty of different aspects of the game. In fact, one of the makers of it is actually the maker of NEU, but it's also known to be a really good mod for the garden. So if you're a farmer, it's really nice to have. Calculates your estimated time for milestones, for visitors, and other great features for farming. It's got more, and to be honest, I don't really know what all those are because I don't farm. Most people that I know that do farm really enjoy Skyhanny, and it really helps them out a lot. Now, this next mod I'm going to be talking about is going to be for the ones that struggle with dungeon secrets. I don't use this one super often, but I do use one feature of it, but I thought I would include it in the video anyways. That mod being secret waypoints. Secret waypoints is self-explanatory. It shows you all the secret locations. It shows you where to stonk. It shows you where to super boom. It just shows, it's like a tutorial of the whole thing, but it's right in your face. It's a really nice mod. It's really easy to use, and it's really easy to follow. The only thing I would say is you don't want to rely on it too much. I used to use another mod, and I relied on it so much that as soon as I stopped using it, I was really bad at getting secrets. And so learning like a rhythm is really nice to do. And then maybe once you kind of get the secrets in your head, start taking off features one by one. For me, I still keep the stonking feature because sometimes it shows you really nice spots where you can stonk and get chests. Other than that, I don't use any other features, but I know plenty of other people that do, and it helps them get secrets a lot quicker and easier. Now for this next one, I kind of put it into a similar category because it kind of falls in a similar mod type style. I don't really know how to explain it, so I'll just go ahead and say it. I'm talking about chat triggers. Chat triggers is very simple. It's just a mod that imports other mods. And there are 3 main chat trigger add-ons that I do use. Basically, if you download chat triggers and you put in a certain command, it'll add on a certain mod to your game. Now, like I mentioned earlier in the video, please be careful on which add-ons you do end up using because not all of them are safe and can be rats. I decided to share with you the 3 main ones that I use. First one being insanely simple, and it's mainly just for me because I'm an auction flipper, and that is price paid. Now with that one, you just do /CT import price paid. It'll be mentioned on screen. After you do that, every single time you buy an item on the auction house, it'll show you on the bottom how much you paid for it. It's just a nice little mod, especially for me because I like seeing how much profit I make when I'm flipping an item. If you do it on a trade, it's not going to log it. It has to be from the auction house, but it's really nice, and I've loved it because I see how much profit I'm either making or losing. Now these next 2 chat trigger mods, I 100% recommend that you import. The first one being Soopy. Soopy is really nice. It's really clean, has a really clean GUI. Plenty of GUI options that you can display on your screen. It helps you know the TPS, how laggy your lobby is. It's got a fire freeze timer for M3. It's got stats next to people's name, and you can choose what you want it to be, such as weight, net worth, and others, and plenty of other features. It's really clean. It's a little complicated to import if I remember correctly. I'm going to link the Discord in the description, obviously, but I will say, if I remember correctly, there were some people that were having trouble downloading Soopy and like importing it into their chat triggers. I didn't have an issue, but I don't exactly remember me doing it, so I can't really help. But yeah, I thought I would just mention that. The other chat triggers mod, it's a little bit easier to actually import, and that is BetterMap. BetterMap is the best dungeons map you could possibly ever have. It's got an extremely accurate map. You can customize it in plenty of different ways to your liking. It's got an accurate score counter. It can track mimics. It even has its own secret waypoints, which actually helped me a lot. Instead of showing me exactly where to go and how to do it, I see outlines of bats, chests, items, and essence. And so it reminds me of the general area that it's in, and it makes my efficiency of doing secrets a lot more consistent. It's an extremely nice mod. I 100% recommend. Now, there are two other mods I would like to mention as honorable mentions. The first one being for a very specific set of people, and that being Dankers Skyblock Mod. Dankers Skyblock Mod has plenty of nice features, but they're kind of ones that other mods already have. However, there is one setting that I do really like, but it's mainly just because I'm an auction flipper, and that being the colored backgrounds on pets. See, I love collecting pets, and obviously you sort them by level, and so Dankers Skyblock Mod has those colored backgrounds behind the pets depending on which level they are. And so searching and sorting through makes flipping easier for me because I know which level the pets are because of the background. You can change the color of the background to your liking, and Danker even has music options for dungeons and other islands. It's one that used to have a bunch of other features that I would use, but other mods have kind of taken over, and I prefer those instead, but it still has a few features that you may like. And the last one is not exactly a Skyblock mod, but it is one I definitely recommend, especially if you don't have a good PC, and that is Patcher. Patcher is basically a mod that just helps your overall FPS. Patcher is just a nice mod where you can kind of mess around with the settings, quality, and FPS, and the smoothness of your game. It is one I've messed around with a little bit, and it has improved how smooth my gameplay is and other people's as well. But yeah, that pretty much sums it up. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments because I am almost positive that I did. Thinking about making a video displaying my mod folder seemed pretty easy when thinking about it, but then once I started looking through the mods and figuring out what mods I use, it actually got really complicated because there's a lot of options and features that I use. I just don't know which mod I'm using for it. So again, if you have questions, you can either ask in the comments or you can join my Discord server and ask there as well. Probably more likely to answer on my Discord, but you can do whichever. Again, please be safe when downloading these mods. You don't want to download them from anywhere except for the official website or Discord. I don't want anybody losing their accounts here, so please be cautious. And that'll call it for this video. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.